You can recognize a country by a single machine color, yellow, Caterpillar yellow. Across the world, excavators, loaders, bulldozers, mining trucks, and oil field rigs, generators, engines, and tractors show how American machines power modern industry. What many people don't realize is this: Caterpillar isn't just a U.S. manufacturer, it's the backbone of America's heavy equipment sector. John Deere, Packer, and Cummins together total about $269 billion. Caterpillar alone sits near $158 billion, making it the most influential force in U.S. machinery. Today, Cat equipment operates in over 190 countries, reaching farther than many U.S. military installations. And when Caterpillar runs at full power, it can make real-world industry look like a strategy game. This is Caterpillar's main U.S. production base. Workers in full protective gear are welding the giant frame. This is the second reinforcement pass after robotic welding has done the initial work. This frame will later carry the primary load of the wheel loader. Every major component goes through a brutal coating process. Industrial paint may be cheaper than automotive paint, but thickness is everything here. The coating on a Cat machine is over 3 times thicker than a car's finish. No multi-layer show car gloss, just pure durability built for construction sites. That toughness comes with higher production costs, but that's the price of reliability. Next is assembly. The recessed rail system on the floor guides each chassis forward. Once the frame locks into the track, a powered cart pushes it down the line, giving workers access to each section with steady, precise movement. If steel is the most abundant material in a loader, the second is hydraulic lines, pressurized hoses running through nearly every moving part. They weave across the frame, through the arms, and around pivot joints, delivering force wherever lifting or tilting is needed. Across the entire machine, these lines stretch for hundreds of meters, carefully routed to avoid heat, vibration, and sharp bends. All of them eventually converge into one critical component: the giant hydraulic cylinders. These cylinders act as the machine's muscle, moving tons of material with steady, controlled power. Then the hydraulic pumps are mounted and calibrated, each one checked to maintain proper flow and pressure. Finally, bushings are inserted into the pivot housings. Without them, friction would grind through the frame. With them, even constant stress won't harm the main structure. Cars have 3 major components. Wheel loaders have their own: the engine, the transmission, and the drive axle. The engine is the heart, turning fuel into power. But even the largest Cat loaders reach only about 25 miles per hour because they're built for force, not speed. For long distances, you need a trailer. Their sheer size and heavy fuel use make road travel impractical, and moving them by truck also protects the drivetrain from unnecessary wear. The transmission and drive axle act like the spine and limbs, delivering commands through the machine and supporting the full weight of every lift and push on the job site. Cat even built side-mounted lift platforms to make installation easier. When the frame arrives, the platform drops, so even a tall worker doesn't have to bend over to tighten bolts. And here's something interesting. Former employees say early Cat assembly lines were built to U.S. military industrial standards, using layouts and procedures that matched defense factories of that era. The idea was simple. If a major conflict ever began, a quick change of tools could shift the line from building construction machines to producing tanks and armored vehicles without rebuilding the factory. And a piece of history few people know: during the D-Day Normandy landings, the first vehicles on the beach weren't tanks, but thousands of Caterpillar bulldozers. Without them leveling the mud and uneven ground, tanks wouldn't have made it inland. The operator cab is mounted, the lights and hydraulic circuits connected, and workers check the cylinders for smooth movement. Unlike trucks, loaders have only 4 massive wheels with densely drilled bolt holes designed to handle extreme weight and impact. During assembly, workers simply sit in a chair and remotely lift, position, and mount each tire into place using a controlled hydraulic system that keeps the wheel aligned. Easy? Not quite. Every bolt is timed, tightened in sequence, and inspected for torque, a process that has to be perfect because a single loose bolt can compromise the entire wheel assembly. Even with the global slowdown in 2025, Caterpillar still generated over $64 billion in revenue, far ahead of other U.S. heavy equipment competitors. For more than 40 consecutive years, Caterpillar has remained the world's undisputed leader in construction and mining machinery.